Hello everyone, this is Jeffrey with Domain Z. Answer another question from the viewers. The question is, what tools do I use to evaluate my domains? There's kind of a variety of tools. The Estibots, the kind of services like that. I don't recommend anything like that. I definitely use it. I use it more for like how many people are searching for it and how frequently does it come up in the search results, and and it tells me also if the .net or .org is taken. So it's got some cool things besides just telling you a price. And obviously you can never go with just a price because we all know that you can sell your domain for $1,000, 10,000, 100,000, $1,000,000. It all depends on what someone's willing to pay and what you're willing to sell it for. So to say that there is some tool that can tell you what it's worth, it's only going to just tell you what something similar has sold for, which is that's kind of helpful, but I wouldn't use it as an exact guide. So what I do is I go to NameBio and I kind of look for recent sales, similar patterns, similar domain lengths, similar extensions .com or .net, whatever it is. And then you can get a good feel for what the price is. I know that takes more work than just plugging it into a thing, but yeah, there is no magic pill that you can just take and it just tells you. And you don't want to be a robot. You don't want to just, you got to think for yourself in this domain industry if you want to do really good. So, and I also go to like GoDaddy and I also go to eBay. I know eBay is not the best place, but it also is one more statistic, and I'll go and I'll search for domains that have sold on eBay or GoDaddy doesn't really show you what is sold, but you can kind of, here's my little secret. I go in and I place a bid on all the domains that I want early on. So whether I don't end up with the domain or not, I still get to go look and see what the final price was. And I do this early on. Like whenever I'm doing a search in GoDaddy or eBay or whatever it is, there's my two favorite searches is ending soonest and newly listed. And the reason obviously for ending soonest is it's going to end soon and you want to swoop up anything that's going to end. But also the reason I brought this up is I do newly listed and I always come in and put it in a bid, even if it's low, even if I'm not going to get it, I still get to finally, even if it's on eBay, it'll put it in my thing as you didn't get it but it sold for this amount. And same thing with GoDaddy, it says items you didn't win. And, so I get to kind of see the prices that I want. And I do this mainly for 4 letters, but you can also do this for 5 letters. You can do this for numbers and stuff like that too. But for brandables, which is a lot of people are into these days, you can do a similar thing where you take the root word and then you perform searches off of the root word. Or maybe even if it's a suffix, then you can do searches on the root word, and see what has sold with that root word. And then also, which isn't exact, but it's just another statistic for you, you can do suffixes that have sold maybe in that domain length or maybe with that extension, obviously, and so that's kind of what I do. I just go in and I kind of do a bunch of research. Google AdWords is great and there's lots of tools that you can use, but for everybody who wants just a tool that you can plug it in and just do it, there's nothing. Do your own research and just search and you'll find different sales, and you can put it in a spreadsheet and have the spreadsheet tell you the average sale amount, but make sure and break it up into good categories that make sense.